So as we were doing caselets, today we'll introduce some more variety of questions, that is data interpretation. So in data interpretation, we will have four varieties of questions. Data interpretation, we will have four types of models. First one is representing data in the form of table information. We'll have some rows and columns, they'll mention the data. The second one is pie diagrams. The third one is bar diagrams, and the fourth one is line diagrams. So apart from the caselets, where the caselets, the data is presented in the terms of a passage, in the form of a passage, but whereas in case of data interpretation, the data will be given sometimes in terms of tabular format, sometimes pie format, sometimes bar format, sometimes line format. So today we will start with the information when represented in a tabular format. Okay, so please put the heading table charts. Data interpretation is the main heading. Table charts is the subheading. Let's start the questions. Question number one. And I think we already discussed about how do you find the percentage calculations, how do you do ratio calculations, how do you do average calculations. All this is being said and done, right? So whenever we try to solve the question, so try to understand the nature of the question. So here the nature of the question is there are some sources of income. The source of incomes are from salary, bonus, overtime, arrears, and miscellaneous. When you add all of them, they'll get the total income. Income is different, salary is different, right? In income, there could be some other varieties of sources. Now it is given for the five people, right? So let's start the first question. Who among the following employees earns maximum bonus in comparison to his total income? When we compare with the total income, which of the persons among A, B, C, D, E will earn maximum bonus is a question. So when I represent the total income in the denominator, when I compare to total income, what is the bonus? It is tough to compare the fractions. Let us convert it to percentage by multiplying with 100. So now when I do bonus by total income into 100, among A, B, C, D, E, which person will get maximum value is our question indirectly. I'll tell you for A, you do balance calculation, then we will come to conclusion which of them are correct. For person A, what is the bonus? It is 80 rupees. What is total income? Which is 900 rupees. So which is 80 by 900 into 100. So this is the percentage of bonus obtained out of the total income. So two zeros cancel. 80 by 9 is approximately 9%. 9 nines are 81, right? Approximately 9%. How do you do the calculation for B? B bonus is 40 rupees out of 500 rupees income. So 40 rupees income out of 500 rupees income. To convert into percentage, we should do into 100. Two zeros cancel. 40 by 5 is 8% is the bonus of A compared to his total income. What about C, guys? C is 150 out of 1500, right? So 150 rupees is bonus out of 1500 rupees total income into 100, which is 10%, right? Now, what about the person D? He is earning 80 as a bonus out of 700 rupees in how to do speed calculations. So let us approximate the numbers. No need to figure out the exact calculations. One of the person E bonus, the person E bonus is 100 rupees. When we compare with the total income 1000. How do we convert it to percentage into 100, which is again 10%, right? So among all these values, which is maximum value? Students, can you hear me? So we have represented in other classes also, the last classes also. How do you express X as percentage of Y? Which is, if anybody newly joined, for them, we'll give a small hint also. If you want to express X as a percent of Y, we will do X upon Y into 100. Right? Here you are expressing bonus as percentage of total income. as a percentage of total income. So we are trying to do bonus by income into 100. So please convey, please acknowledge whether you understood or not. If you are done, we'll go for the next question. Jay and Srinika, please accept the request, be a panelist member and respond wisely. So do you understand how to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Shall we go for next question then?
Yes, sir.
The second question. The income from overtime is what percentage of the income from areas in case of employee A? So for employee A, per person A, the income from overtime is what percent of income from areas? Just how I told, how do you express X as percentage of Y? We will write it as X upon Y into 100 now. Now, overtime income is what percent of areas income? So we have to do overtime income by areas income into 100. So from the table, figure out how much is the income from overtime. How much is income from overtime? Is it 180? 180 is what percent of income from areas is 200, right? Now, how do you convert into percentage into 100? You can cancel 2 zeros and 2 zeros. What is 180 by 2? Is it 90%? We go for next question.
Yes.
Next question. The next question is, how many employees have their salary less than 3 times the income from bonus? So we have to search for a condition where their salary should be less than 3 times bonus. How many people's case will satisfy this condition? Out of A, B, C, D, E, how many people will satisfy the condition? For example, if you take a person A, what is salary of A? It is 400 rupees. Now, is it less than 3 times the bonus? What is the bonus of A? A, 80. What is 3 times 80? 240. Is it correct or wrong? Is 400 less than 240?
No.
No, right? So guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Next. Now, person B, what about the salary of person B? It is 200. Is 200 less than 3 times 40? I mean, we are taking 3 times bonus. 3 times 40, 120. Is it correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
Is 200 less than 120?
No, sir.
No, right? Now, for the person C, the salary is 700. Is 700 less than, what is 3 times 150? Is it a 450? Is 700 less than 450, guys? No, actually 700 is more, not 450. Now for the percentage, the salary is 300. Is 300 less than, what is 3 times 80? Is 300 less than 240, guys? No.
No.
What about the person E? For person E, the salary is 400. Is 400 less than, what is 3 times 100? 300. Is it correct? No. So in every case, the salary is more than 3 times bonus. There is no person whose salary is less than 3 times bonus. So there is no such value. That means what is answer?
No, no, boss.
Are you getting the condition, guys?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go for next question?
Yes, sir.
Somebody might have this small confusion between the symbols. So this means greater than, this means greater than, and this means less than. Basically, the simple meaning is, and whichever side this is placing, that should have more value. Here, this is a greater than symbol, right? Now, if x and y have taken, which among x and y is greater? If we say x is more than y, is x more or y more?
X.
X is more, right? Similarly, if I say p is less than q, now which is more value?
Q.
Q, right? And whichever the side these two nibs are placing, those are maximum values. Okay, next question then. So this is something similar to the first question. So give it a try. If not, we'll discuss it. So what you have to do basically, I'll tell you. You can do the calculation part. Who among the following employees has maximum percentage of salary out of the total income? So in the earlier case, we have discussed the bonus is what percent of income, but now salary is what percent of total income. So we have to do salary by total income into 100. We have to do it. Why? Because you are trying to express salary as a percentage of income. Now we have to do for A, B, C, D, and E, and figure out which person has this as maximum. So you'd like to solve or you want me to explain? For example, if you take a person A, I'll tell for person A, you do balance calculations. Person A, the salary is 400 rupees and income is 900 rupees. So you have to express it as 400 by 900 into 100. Now two zeros cancel. So 9 4s are 36, 4 remainder. 9 4s are 36, 4 remainder. So it is approximately 44.4%. So similarly, you have to do for B, C, D, E, figure out which is having a maximum value. It is 440. Yeah, 400 by 9. So can you do the balance part or you want me to discuss it? Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what about B? How much got for B?
40%.
Which is 200 by 500 to 100. Yes, perfect. What about C? $700 by 1500, right? So two zeros cancel. Guys are struggling for calculations, or you want to explain? I don't mind to explain, but I want to respond. If you keep quiet, nothing happens in an online class. If you're unable to solve, please ask. So A would be 300 by 700 and 200. And E could be 400 by 1000 and 200. So as E is 40%, is simple. Let me explain for calculations of D and E. So two zeros cancel. 7 4s are 28, 2 remainder. 7 3s are approximately 43% here, right? Now what about C? It is 700 by 15, right? So 15 4s are 60, 10 remainder. 15 5s are 15 7s are 105, nearly 47%. Now which is having maximum value? It is approximately 47, guys, not exactly 47.
Sir, I got 46.6 for that.
Yeah. Why I'm approximating is there is a reason. We know that to calculate exact values. Anyways, every of this number is having less than 45. There is where it is actually waste of time to figure out exact calculations. Why? It is not a specific calculation. It is comparison of data, right? So when comparison of data, just to find out which is maximum. Obviously, when it is something above 46, nothing to worry about it. Obviously, it will be C because it's maximum value, right? When we go for exact calculation, when every number you are getting in terms of 46, then we will suggest you to go the closest calculations. Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that's why you are going with approximation symbols. In CLAT, you don't have that much time to do every calculation. So try to save as much time as possible. Even if you save 10 seconds, that still makes worth of doing another bunch of questions. On average, if you take 10 seconds per question. Shall we move on? Okay, next question, guys. Who among the following employees has a minimum ratio of total income areas to the income from salary? So we should have a minimum ratio. So guys, it is very tough to compare ratios, right? Is that easy to compare ratios? Can you compare which is greater among 2:3 and somewhere 7:8 and 5:6 and 11:12? I'm not talking about this question. In general, if they ask us to compare the ratios, is it easy to compare the ratios? No, it is tough. It's tough, right? So that's why we will convert the ratios into percentages. Convert ratios into percentages by multiplying with 100. This is already discussed. How do you convert a ratio to percentage? For example, if I have a ratio of 1/2, to convert into percentage, we'll do into 100, so that 1/2 means 50%. So now our agenda is to convert each of this ratio into percentage by multiplying the ratios by 100. Now let me explain with the person A. Balance you can do yourself. Who among the following employees has a minimum ratio? Means minimum percentage you should have. Minimum ratio means minimum percentage. Ratio of income from areas to income from salary. So income from areas to income from salary should be minimum. So to convert into percent, we do into 100. For example, if you take person A, his average is 200 by his salary is 400 rupees. So please have a clear difference between salary and income. If you convert into percentage, this represents 50%. So whatever bonus, whatever areas that A get, which is 50% of his salary. Now similarly do for B, C, D, E and compare which is having minimum. So how much you got for person B?
90%.
So for person B, areas are 180 and salary is 200, right? So we'll do 180 by 200 into 100, which is 90%. What about the person C? Areas is 400, salary is 700. We'll do 400 by 700 into 100. 2 zeros cancel. 7 5s are 35. 5 remainder. 7 7s are 47. Approximately 57% above. Okay. Now what is the person D? It is 140 out of 300, right? 140 by
46 point.
2 zeros cancel. Anyway, this is less than 50%. No? If it is 150, that will be divisible by 50 times. As it is less than 150, that will be divisible by less than 50%. Some number, I don't mind. Okay, we'll check about D, then we'll worry about it. So for E, 250 out of 400, right? So 250 out of 400 into 100. If D and E are making closest answers, then we'll calculate exact value for D. Okay. So 2 zeros cancel. 4 6 are 24. It is above 60, right? Why I'm not specifying the calculation? Because I want minimum. When A, B, D, E are more than 50 and D is less than 50, then simply I can say without any calculation about D, and that's a minimum ratio, right? Minimum ratio means minimum percentage.
So what is the meaning of arrears, sir?
Arrears means some part of income. For example, somebody may work overtime. Somebody they may claim. For example, if they go for any cab uses, any utilities they use, that comes under arrears.
Thank you, sir.
And then we will take a total income that includes basic salary, that includes bonus, overtime, arrears. We'll do DA, HRA. You heard about those terminology in salary? Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Next question. Now let me explain what it is the table is talking about. The following table shows the production of the minerals for several years as given in the production. And the production is in thousands of tons. All the numbers in the table are representing in thousands of tons. And the different types of minerals are production. The production of minerals is aluminium, lead, nickel, copper, mica, zinc, and iron ore. And over the period of time from 1990 to 97 is given. Now the question is, what is the average annual production of aluminium from beginning to ending, 1990 to 91 to 96 to 97? They're asking average of aluminium. What do you mean by average? What we discussed about average? Average means sum of numbers by number of numbers, sum of observations by number of observations. Now we have to take sum of all this by how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So sum of numbers are, some number of numbers are 7. Sum of numbers you place in the numerator. Can you find it the average then?
So the total is 2508.
How much is that?
2508.
Now do by 7. This is sum 2708.
Yes, sir.
Now do by 7.
A 386.86.
Is that 386.86?
Yes, sir.
Actually, 386.8 decimal will get rounded to 386.86, right? The next question, please. So what is the observation for which metal is the increase in the production of the metal is maximum than the previous year? So simply to say, which metal has the maximum difference between any two consecutive years? Maximum difference between any two consecutive years. For example, what I meant to say is, for example, if you take iron ore, everything revolves about 1100. There is a closest value. There is not much difference. If we talk about zinc, 94 years here, 120, maybe 30 difference is there. Here minimum is 56, maximum is 100, around a 50 difference is there. Here we are taking a maximum actually, but if we take any two consecutive differences, we hardly have tens difference in this. There are also not much difference. Now, like that, you have to understand. Like that, you have to check which metal has that. In aluminum, do you have a difference of 150 here, which is maximum compared to any other differences you see in the table? Compared to previous year, compared to 1994 to 95, in 95 to 96, the production has gone up to 560, which is increased by 150. That is the maximum difference between any two consecutive years, right? Understood? So please acknowledge by saying yes or no. Ashita, Jaymati, Sasra, Tejal, we make you as a panelist member so that we can interact with the faculty.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes, sir, got it.
Let's go for the next question. Next question. So the production of nickel in 1990 to 91 is what percentage of the nickel in 96 to 97? So 90 to 91, what is nickel production? Is it 226? We have discussed how to write X as percentage of Y. Do you remember this? X as percent of Y means it is X upon Y into 100. Similarly, nickel in 90 to 91 is 226. This is what percentage of 96 to 97 nickel production is 368. But to convert into percentage, we have to do into 100. This is the required answer. Now do the calculations. One easy calculations are Actually, this kind of calculation we already explained in caselets. If you take some percentage on 368, if you take some percentage on 368, we have to get 226, right? What is in 368 number? What is 10% number? Is it 360, 36.8? What is 1% number? Is it 3.68? But if I take 5 times of it, really 160 will come, but this number is 226, right? If I take 6 times of it, if I take 60%, let us see what is this value. 6 8s are 48, 6 the 36 plus 4 40, 6 3s are 18 plus 2 22. So this is 220.8. So if I take 60% number, you are getting 220.8, right? You are getting 220.8. If I take 1% as 3.68, what is 2%? More than 7, right? If I take 2% to it, 62% is nearly 227.8. But the number is 226, right? The number is above 60% but below 62, which is 61.11. So like that, with easy calculations you can do, easy observations you can do. You understand how I am coming to conclusion as 61.11? If I take 10%, we adjust a decimal 36.8, 60% is 220.8. If I add 2 more percent, which is more than 7, you will exceed the number, which means less than 62, little less than 62, which is 61.11. So check out these calculations, ask to pin it out. Students, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's go for next question. Okay, 61.4. Next question. And moreover, guys, in CLAT you'll have 4 options only. A, B, C, D only you will have. But here we try to create little tricky calculations. That's why option seems to be little close. But when you take a real CLAT paper or any, if not any other papers, there will be a significant difference will be there between options. We'll have a significant difference. So try to learn the method we are trying to teach you. So production of iron ore in 1990 to 91 is what percentage of? Okay, same question as X as percentage of Y. How do you get X as percentage of Y? Is it X upon Y into 100? So the production of iron in 90 to 91 is 1100. This is what percentage of? What is the next part of the question? Average of total production. Average production means sum of productions by number of productions, right? This average we will figure out and we will place it here. And to convert into percentage, we will take into 100. Can you first tell me what is the average of this? So to get the average, first find sum of these. By number of numbers are 7. Do it now.
Sir, could you explain that again?
They are asking the production of iron ore in 90 to 91, which is 1100. This X is 1100. As what percentage of average production? Here Y is average. So how do you get average? Sum of all productions by number of productions. So here sum of production means 1100 plus 1120 plus 1122 plus and so on by number of years is 7 years production is there, right? Can you tell me what is sum of the iron ore production in all the years together? Then substitute this average over here, you'll get your answer. So take this question as your homework. This question will continue in the next class.
Sir,
Yes, guys.
so is it 98%?
Yes, 98% is correct now. Okay, students, I think you also have to have a GK class. I have to join some other class. Thank you so much. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, then. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Gautam, sir, tell me.
yeah. Can I finish it, sir? Can I end that?
I think there is GK class after this.
Okay, sir, right.
Sir,
Yes, may I know who is this?
sir, it's Sahasra. Will the GK class be in the same meeting?
Yes, yes. Wait for a few minutes. I will check it and I will tell you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, GK also in the same meeting only. No need to leave. Okay. I think Pawan sir also joined.